These are 400 bucks. Wait till you see it compared to this silver that's gonna be
I know,
way
really.
less. Very often you see NASCAR stuff worth money, but. All right guys, so I'm stupid. So I just made a big mistake. That's probably the worst I've ever made.
Smells like stinky perfume too.
What's that?
I said it smells like stinky perfume too. You're welcome. I swear it does.
It's alright. Trust me, I smelled way worse. So, no big
That's
deal.
like funeral home smell.
If you want to, go ahead and see. I could not find a 925 on it.
Yeah, you're going through this kind of stuff, you never know what you're gonna find.
I didn't know that was in there.
I was gonna let you know,
Oh.
but I thought this is unusual. And
Yeah, I didn't know it was in there.
What is
Sorry.
Tiffany.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna let you know, but I did put it to the side there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't even know I put it in there.
No, I think that's some other brand. That's not Tiffany.
It costs me having good employees all the time.
Right, because
And then she said we look at
I
that too.
couldn't
So.
sleep
I
tonight.
forgot she didn't put that in. Like she was quick though.
I saw it.
You
and I
were
was like, yeah, I was like, but I didn't know it was in there. Oh no.
You'd be surprised what we find when we're looking through jewelry all the time. I mean, people just bring us bags and stuff. It's like with this
Like me.
stuff here, like I've already picked out a couple gold pieces and just random stuff, and you never know what you're gonna find. It's fun in a
A
way.
lot.
I've had people bring in gold pieces and stuff before that they didn't even know were gold, and they're like, I need like 20 bucks, and I'm like, it's like a $2,000 necklace. Like,
Yeah, there she
Oh my
is.
god.
I'm like, yeah, you're gonna leave with a little more than 20 bucks. That's for sure. 'Cause we
See,
see
I'm into gold now. I haven't worn silver in years.
a lot of people just wear silver because it's affordable.
Right.
Gold's just insane.
So expensive, I know.
It's not uncommon. It's probably 2 or 3 times a week. I have like guys come in with engagement rings, or ladies with their engagement rings where something didn't work out, and they want to sell it to me, and they got their receipt, and they paid $8,000 for this ring, and it's got $300 of gold in it, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do for you. Like,
Oh my god.
That sucks.
yeah,
That's
yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably my least favorite part of the job is when people bring in engagement rings. I'm not a fan of that conversation every time I have to have it. So.
This is a costume jewelry or something.
see, I would have.
Yeah, this
glasses
costume
on.
stuff, like
Okay.
little.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll buy it if you want to sell it, but like this stuff's pretty much worthless. If I was gonna
alright.
buy it, I would be buying it for these brooches because we'll lot them up on eBay and sell them all. But like for something like that stuff, like 60 bucks is all I'd be able to pay because they don't go for it. They're probably worth $1 a piece.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But I picked out all
There's
the
really
precious
cool
metals.
ones,
Yeah, there's some
but
cool ones. They just don't go for
They're just,
anything.
yeah.
But,
That's gold.
Oh God, it's poking through. Someone could get stabbed.
Yeah, I got stabbed a couple
I'm
times.
so sorry. I apologize for you being
I'm
stabbed.
used to it.
So you say you'll take this stuff?
Yeah, if you want to sell like that thing for 60 bucks, just like that stuff I'm not as much interested in. It's just the stuff on the other
Oh,
side.
this side? This
Yeah, I mean I'll take it all, but what is it? Yeah, the other side. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
You were right.
Yeah, 'cause
The
I was like,
brooch
I like
stuff
seeing those
is.
earrings.
Yeah, the brooch stuff is the good stuff. So it's gonna be the stuff that I can actually lot up and sell.
So, would you
So like
take this?
this side of the.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll
For
sell
like
it.
60 bucks. And
Yeah, deal.
so these. Separate here. These are 400 bucks.
Together?
Yeah, for the gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Then let me throw the.
That's crazy.
Yep. Wait till you see it compared to this silver that's gonna
I
be
know,
way
really.
less. And this is $90. So that's the difference. You get this entire thing versus that tiny stuff. That's gold.
I love it.
But $4,700 an ounce on gold, $70 an ounce. So it's $490 plus the 60, so $550. Does that sound good?
That sounds like amazing deal. All right, thank you.
Appreciate it. See you next time.
put-
I need a box for those to all go in. All a little
Are
box.
those all costume?
It's all brooches, like little costume
So,
brooches.
so you're gonna try to.
It's for you. The list. All right, guys. So we just did a few deals. You saw it in here. We finished up with the lady in the back. She didn't really want to be on camera, which is fine. If you don't want to be on camera, I'll turn it off. But she was in the back. She had a bunch of gold and silver. I'll kind of show you guys a little what she had. But Bought all these broches, 60 bucks on these guys. There's no precious metals in here, but these can lot up on eBay and do pretty good sometimes. So that's what we're gonna do. 10 karat, 14 karat gold. That was, this was 400 bucks for these 5 rings and an earring. And then this is sterling, and that was like $90. So, all right guys, so she didn't want to be on camera, like I said, the lady that was in the background there, which is fine. If you don't want to be on camera, I'm not gonna make you be on camera, obviously, but we did miss the reaction. The reaction was pretty good with her. She had a ton of sterling, and then, let me just bring some of it down here. Please don't drop it. I might drop it. All right, she had a ton of sterling. See here, this is all sterling jewelry. And then a little bit of gold, which is funny because all the sterling was worth pretty much the same amount as a little bit of gold. She ended up getting $1,190, and she was absolutely blown away that it was worth as much as it was. It's silver and gold, so she just didn't realize it was worth that much money because I guess she's taken some stuff other places and gotten taken advantage of. But Gabe and I were just talking about how like the reactions that we get from people when buying this kind of stuff is worth way more than making a bunch of money off people. It's like the coolest thing ever, guys, when you give someone money or give them an offer and they're like blown away by how much money they're getting, and then they're just like super appreciative, and they just, you know, you could tell that they probably needed the money and it was just like a big deal for them to just have that money and that their stuff was actually worth more than they thought. It's way better than, you know, offering her 300 bucks, which is what she thought she was gonna get, and then ended up making, you know, $1,500 on her. So way cooler in my opinion to just give her a fair price and get the reaction. So, but yeah, this was $1,190 for this silver and then a few pieces of gold. But so we pretty much just spent, you know, 1,600-1,700 bucks. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look. Let me get this stuff out the way.
Both of these race cars are signed and they have COAs.
Okay, cool. Not very often you see NASCAR stuff worth money, but that first one's like 125 bucks, so we'll see what we figure out on the next ones.
That's all I got.
Alrighty.
Been busy?
We have, yes. Stay busy, it seems like these days, which is good.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to figure out how to look this up.
Coca-Cola 600. Whatever his name is. Kyle Larson said or something. Been selling or buying more?
A little bit of both, yeah. A lot of, we got kind of slow on the buying part last month. It was more like, probably close, like the end of March, it was pretty slow, but then it's picked up a lot this month already, so. You said, was this one signed or?
Both of these are
Okay.
signed.
Okay.
And they have the COAs in the box.
Are they in the box?
Yeah. And the sticker on the windshield also. And the signature.
Okay, so they're probably all signed because it pops up signed.
Yeah. I think they like, the drivers just sit down and sign a bunch of windshields and then they put them in the cars.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Man, this would probably be worth more if people actually knew who that guy was.
Oh, I wish he still raced.
Honestly, nowadays people probably don't know that kid. People, younger people don't know who he is.
That's true.
Because dang, racing's gotten so, it's gotten so, not as many people, man, that watch it anymore. It's not like it used to be. Let's say, I guess Kyle Busch is probably one of the more popular guys nowadays, right?
Yeah, he's about the only one left that still races.
Is Johnny Logano still around, or is he gone?
Yeah, he's still racing.
I know everyone hated that guy. Was it Kyle or Kurt Busch that everyone couldn't stand?
They didn't like either one of them.
Is that what it was?
Mostly Kyle, but yeah.
I knew people didn't care much for him. That's a pretty good one.
I knew that one was worth a lot.
Anything special about this one? Just
That's just
it's
it's a crashed car. I think he flipped it and then still finished the race or something like that.
I thought that it was his crash car from where he died, and I was
Oh,
like, that's
no.
a really not a great thing
No,
to make.
they sell that car, but not exactly, you know, the crash version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up to make that, you know.
These RCs, I have no idea what they're worth, but I know they're all brand new.
Okay. Just gotta figure out how to look them up here.
I actually have the boxes to those two.
Okay, let me start with those, and that'll be the easy way. This one's for this one.
Yes. And accessories and the chargers and stuff in the box.
This one's like 50 bucks.
Yeah, I just plugged them up on that to see if they work.
Yeah.
I just typed in military truck on eBay and a lot of those popped up earlier.
Yeah. These two I'd probably pass on. They don't look like they're worth much, but the rest of the stuff I can take.
Okay.
What were you hoping to get today? Do you know?
I really don't know, honestly.
So I came up, I mean, pretty much, it was like $985 in value, so it's pretty much $1,000. So is what I came up to. The best thing being that guy.
Yeah.
That sold for like 300 4 times in a row. So
Okay.
that was pretty consistent. All these were consistent sales. They were all like, every single one sold for the exact same price, like multiple times.
okay.
So like 150, I think this one was 125. This was $100. This was 125. This was $100. This was, I think, 125 to 150.
Okay.
And these were like $50 each. So it
Okay.
came out to right around 1,000-ish in value. And so like 5-ish should be kind of where I'd want to be on it. So
That'll work. I plan on buying some stuff in here today too. So.
okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just put it in this trade, and then whatever you find, we'll knock it off, and I'll give you the difference in cash.
Okay. That'll
I'll
work.
start ringing it in though. You can look around.
All right. This one is kind of cool though. I'll show you real quick. Got all the turn signals and
That's crazy. They do so much with these
and
days.
then, got a little spotlight on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind
You can get in over your head fast with money wise with RC stuff.
I did once before. I
have
think it's when I
seen-
first started selling you stuff with
Yeah.
all them RCs.
I have seen some crazy RC builds in here that I've sold for $500 that I know the person put $2,000 plus in. So in one truck, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, guys. So we just picked up a bunch of NASCAR stuff. The camera, I don't know what happened. It just malfunctioned or something. I don't know. It wouldn't. I turned it back on. And it just didn't work. So Tim ended up getting $1,000. He used $215 in trade towards Switch games, and then another $450 in trade towards a ROG Ally, Xbox ROG Ally collab. And he ended up getting whatever the difference is there, which is like $280 or something, I think, right? Is that no, $335? So we got some pretty cool stuff. You don't see a lot of NASCAR stuff that's worth good money, but we got some signed Dale Jr. cars, which this one was like 125 to 150. This other signed Dale Earnhardt car here this one was like $100. We had a Chase Elliott and Dale Jr. Collab one here, like a 2-pack. This one was like 125 to 150. And then this is a Kyle Larson. It's like a NASCAR and IndyCar double pack here. One of them's 1/18th and one of them's 1/24 scale. Kind of cool there. It was only like $100. A few RC cars. This looks like it's like $50. It's like a little RC Jeep. A couple RC cars here that were kind of like $50 a piece. And then this is a Dale Earnhardt 97 crash car. This was 125 to 150. And then the big one here is a Kyle Busch Bristol Sweep 3-car set. You can see there's 3 different cars down in there, so I'm not gonna take them out, but this set here was like around $300, so that was a pretty good one. But yeah, like $1,000 all in. He did a bunch of it in trade, which is always really nice, so I knocked a little bit of prices off on some of our games and some other stuff to just account for the trade, so I didn't have to do more trade credit, so I just knocked the price down. So, but yeah, he ended up leaving with $335 and a bunch of stuff he came in for and he wanted. Obviously, Tim's awesome. He comes in all the time, sells us stuff and trades for stuff, and you know, we get along really well, and he's a great customer to have. So yeah, this is what we got, so stay tuned for the next one. All right, guys, so I'm stupid. So I just made a big mistake. That's probably the worst I've ever made mistake-wise, but I'm here by myself, and this is a prime example of why we need to hire somebody, because I just got overwhelmed. I don't get overwhelmed very often, but I got overwhelmed. We did that big Pokemon card buy, and then that buy like right after, and I just was trying to move money around. I'm here by myself. I made a mistake. His value of all the stuff was $1,000. I offered him $500. I gave him $1,000. You know, on accident. So luckily Tim's a good customer and he came back and brought some of the money back, but he had already spent, I think, $715 in store on games and that ROG Ally. So I just ate that extra $215 and gave him $715 for his stuff. You know, after eBay fees and stuff, we're gonna break even probably, or and shipping, maybe make 15% on the deal. But he did bring the extra $300 back, or $285 back. Tim's a great guy. Again, my mistake. Owned up to it, and he ended up getting an extra $215 out of it. So it kind of worked out in his favor, and you know, he wasn't too far up the road. He was only like 10 minutes up the road. So luckily he was nice enough to turn around and bring it back. And again, my mistake, and got to pay more attention, got to move slower when you're doing this kind of stuff, and just be better. So you'll hear me in the video explaining I'm all confident that I got all that stuff for a great deal. Turns out I didn't, because I'm an idiot. But I was splitting everything, and I was like, why is the cost of this item $500? And that's when it hit me that I offered him $500, not $1,000. So again, my mistake. I think he was fine with it. I mean, Tim's, like I said, he's a great customer, and I'm sure he'll be back, and nice guy to come back and bring the money. So thank you, Tim, if you watch this. And like I said, got to be smarter, guys. So.